Good day, everyone. Welcome to the 50th segment of Be Inspired with Buzopat, life-changing reality talk. I am so excited. It's the 50th segment. Can you imagine? Yes, 50th. Honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50th of pure dedication and commitment. I am doing a lizard formula right now. You know what it means? If you know you've done noble, just nod your head and say, "Hey, P to me." That's what I'm saying, because if you're waiting for people to applaud you, you're going to wait till the doomsday. Okay, today, we're still on the platform where we embrace our truth that leads to our freedom. And today, we are going to speak on the topic, hey, it's okay not to know. Yes, it's okay not to know. It's amazing how people really feel, that they must know everything, that they claim to. That's why they push themselves to wanting to establish the fact that they know everything. Because for you people to accept them, make them belong, make them feel appreciated, make them feel long, the person must really hang to your cadre. That is what the world has made people. So a lot of people feel that before they should be accepted, acknowledged, appreciated, that they must, know everything or claim to know everything, and they end up making mess of all their lives. That is not very okay. Okay, no one knows it all. No one knows it all. It's very, very okay not to know. Believe me, it's okay not to know everything, but it is not okay not to try and admit to your ignorance. When people don't want to admit that they don't know, they end up creating, the kind of make caricature of themselves, because you mustn't know everything. Nobody is an embodiment of wisdom. And believe me, infinite wisdom comes from above. It's not a man-made thing. But you must try to actually step out of the way for you to really no one knows it all. So there's no need for you to feel bad where you don't know. All you need to do and all you need to know is for you to know where you are going to and where you are heading to, and allow the rest come on you on their own terms and cadre. Believe me, you don't need to work it. All you need to do is to be a focused human being and know where you're heading to and know where you're going to, and then you allow the rest, because it is not you that decide what happens. It is God. So while you are at it, you have to do your best and allow God to do rest. That's the truth. Okay, mistakes increases your experiences. That's the truth. And if mistake increases your experiences, that means that experience decreases your mistakes. So there's no shame in it at all. If you learn from your mistake, then others are going to learn from your success. Then you have become so useful, because you allow yourself to make mistakes and you've learned from them, and the world will learn from the success of your story. That's the thing. And the capacity to learn is a gift. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. And the willingness to learn is a choice. I want you to understand that nothing goes until you allow that thing to teach you something you need to know, so that posterity will judge you right and you will be useful to other people. So don't just see the good, the bad, and the ugly as something that, just an episode that has happened in your life. There's something that you need to learn there, and it becomes a problem if you don't pick something out of those things that has happened to you. You don't, when situations that you don't like are staring at you like this, you need to ask yourself, what is it teaching me? What am I getting out of this? Because there must be something for you to get out of it. And again, then it's okay not to know, but don't forget that it is also not okay for you not to try. So you must learn to start, listening and watching things that make up what you want to be in the future and what the kind of future you crave. Honestly, it's not until then that you learn to shun up all the unprofitable habits. Believe me, and then unlearn your old ways, because you have seen a lot of things and you have attached yourself to the things that you want, the future that you want and you crave for. It is time you start learning things and watching things that actually show that yes, this is who you are. Growth is painful. I won't lie to you. Change is painful, but nothing is as painful as you being stuck in where you don't belong. Yes. All these stages are painful, but nothing is as painful as you being stuck where you don't belong. Honestly, slow progress is better than no progress at all. Yes, it is better than no progress at all. So if you really want a better tomorrow, then you may not change your future outright, but you can change your habit, and surely those habits will change your future. No two ways about it. No matter how things are, no matter who you are, no matter how it is, people will always want to judge you based on their mood, their style, their greed, their needs. Don't allow them. I want you to understand that it's okay for you not to know everything. It's okay, don't mind them. It's okay for you not to know everything. Always, every time I say this thing, a lot of people have created a lot of doubt. They are this kind of people. Their job is just to create doubt in everything people do. Everything that others do that does not have to come from them, that thing is never okay. Everything that another person had done that didn't come from them is never okay. Until they are involved in something, that is when that thing becomes perfect. There are people like that. They create their own stupid reasons why they make mess of whatever anybody else has done, except they are there. If they come to a wedding that they didn't plan, they will find fault in this, find fault here, find fault here, find fault here. Is either the dress is not okay or this one is not okay. They will always want it. They are the ones that go to every post of other people's achievement and say fake is a lie, fake news. People like to do that. But you know what? You don't need to listen to these people, because what they have ended up doing is they have made a lot of people, the fear of being mocked, being criticized, being ridiculed, being subjected to a lot of things has made people, they don't say the truth about their life anymore. They don't want to come out. They can't even ask for help. They can't even do anything, because these people, they will ridicule them. They will say a whole lot of things about them, because they have already, nothing is ever good enough if they are not championing that thing. There are people like that, and they have ended up making people not to want to aspire to know what they don't know, because they are ashamed of the mockery and the things people will do to them. So if you're this kind of person, think twice about the things you do. A lot of lives are going hey because they can't face people like you. But I want you to know that even when you have this kind of people in your pages and everywhere, it's okay not to know. Be proud of the things you don't know. Don't go and make more mistakes because of ignorance. And then, because, they judge you. Some people have come to other people's posts. Somebody has communicated to the best of their ability. You go there and write bad English, bad grammar, bad grammatical construction. Can you imagine? Go to school before you come to talk. But the person has made a point. Why don't you just excuse that weakness of the person and appreciate whichever point the person has made and hail the person? Why don't you learn to go to the strength of who you know and actually ginger the strength instead of condemning it because of weakness? A lot of people will pick just one weakness from you and kill 99.9% of your good qualities just because of 1% weakness that they find, because they always want to run people down, mess people up, say this, they judge your this, they judge your that, they judge your that, and they make people not to accept that they don't know. But my dears, it's okay for you not to know. Everybody is not an embodiment of wisdom. Nobody is. We all learn, and most of the people you see that have become gurus, they started learning from somewhere and they made a lot of mistakes. Like I said, that mistake increases your experiences, and the experiences decreases your mistake. So it's when you try this and you learn, if it didn't work this way, it worked this way, it didn't work this way, you'll be able to be a success story. And today people will come to you, for you to tell them, do you know how bad people do, the things people do affect others? This popular gospel singer that died, Chinedu Wadike, do you know, when he was sick and all that, people went to the page and kept saying that he was faking the sickness in order to scam Nigerians of their money. How callous can we be? Miss Ibu just came out to say he was poisoned. And I saw a lot of people saying he was not poisoned. Why do you think you know people more than they know themselves? Why will you want to be the one to say that what somebody said about him or herself is a lie when you don't know them? You don't sleep with them. What makes you think you know them more than they know themselves? What makes you think so? Because your job is just to keep criticizing, to keep pulling down other people, to keep trying to make mess of whatever people are going through in life. What really, the one that beat me silly, the one that broke me to pieces, the one that really made me shed tears uncontrollably was the one of this young, beautiful, talented, intelligent Dr. Chinelo that lost her life in the train station that bandit hijacked. She made an SOS message. She sent across and said, I'm in a train, I've been shot. And somebody went there to say, are you dead now? How callous can Nigerian people be? How can, not just Nigeria, now how callous can we be? Can people be? It is crazy. Okay, she died. The person who sent that message and the system, I hope they are happy. Because you see, it is not okay when we use our lifestyle to make other people shut down on what they're supposed to be because we want to claim we know it all. Nobody knows it all. Wherever you are, however you are, you did not know it all. You don't know it all. There are 1 million things you don't know. And you know what? Most of the knowledges we have are tied to the places we've been to. There are places you've not been to and you can't tell what is going on there. There are categories of people you've never met and you can never ever say what they can do and how they are. There are countries you've never been to and you cannot say you know, because so many things you know, you can qualify, you can use your English, you can do these things, are limited to where you have been to. And you have not been to everywhere. You've not met everywhere. Situations have not. A lot of people are so privileged in life, a lot of things come on them, things were there for them, and they don't understand what people who don't have such privileges go through. And it's easier for them to sit down in their high horse and condemn and talk this. A lot of people have never been sick in some categories, we thank God, but then you don't have any right to say from your own horse that, oh, this person is lying, this person is lying, this is not okay. You condemn everything, you criticize everything, you make mess of everything. That is not the way. See, somebody, there was this that I was trying to tell somebody something. What did I even say? I think it was one of these don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And somebody wrote to me and said, madam boss lady, when YouTube start paying you, remember me. I said, what? That is the only thing you are saying. When YouTube start paying, so it is because of that people don't want to subscribe. Because, okay, you're already wondering and you're already angry that YouTube will pay me. But you're not seeing the everyday sacrifices. You're not seeing the people. Do I need to give you the testimonies that are coming out from every of these sacrifices? Do you know the number of people that their life have been touched positively, blessed positively? You are not counting of that. But you're not subscribing because you don't want YouTube to pay me. It is not even in my idea. You see what I'm doing? I'm passionate about it. I am so sold out on passion concerning what I do. I am not even looking left. I'm not even looking right. Nobody sent me message. But because I know that infinite wisdom comes from above, like I said, what we know, we share. I am not an embodiment of wisdom too. There are things that I stand to be corrected on. But this is an opinion thing, okay? How I see it and what I think can be useful to people who are not as I am. And I learn from people who are better than I am. And let me tell you, I don't watch TV without a biro. I don't read a book without a biro. I don't even go to seminars and conferences without a biro. That will show you, because there are these sentences that will come across. I want to know them afterwards. And I'm writing them down. The same thing that happens to people who listen to me. Because there are so many things that has happened to them, okay, that are beautiful. Okay, don't ever allow people that insensitivity to shut you out, and then instead of you to say things and then make mistake and learn from it, you keep yourself quiet and then not say anything again. Do not let that. Don't worry about what people think about you, because if you do, you've lost the right to happiness. Because the key to your happiness is tied to your own belief in yourself. Millions of people can be shouting, oh, we love you, oh, you're too much and all that. Forget it. If you don't believe in yourself, all those things means nothing. A lot of people sure claim they love you. Wait until something happens and you're standing alone. Don't ever, I am so sorry for people who are using the hype of others to find themselves. Don't worry, because if not happen, maybe things are happening to you right now and things that normalize. Nothing has challenged them concerning the achievement of your life. When you do, you will see them drop like pack of cars. It could be the wife you marry, it could be the husband you marry, it could be the children you have, it could be the way